Hey everybody, welcome. This is Euro Maestro. We're scoping live in Paris. This is just a test of the YouTube live feature. So I thought I'd check it out as I walk around Paris. It is late at night. It is 3 a.m. Walk around a little bit, see if anybody picks up that we're live. Somebody just came in. Oh, a few people coming in now. So this is Euro Maestro scoping live from Paris. It's 3 a.m. We're walking around. Carol, I see you. Hey. So I'm trying out YouTube Live with a different system. That's the Pantheon we see in the distance. Hey, you're up late, says Michelle. So it looks like the comments are much, much better than they were last time on YouTube Live. So if you've seen my YouTube Lives before, you can let me know. But I think the comments are better. On the Wise is here too, because I'm seeing the comments, I think, a little bit sooner. It's a little bit more reactive. So I thought I'd go for a little late night stroll and check things out and give a little YouTube Live a test. And I do have to apologize. I haven't been uploading a lot of things to YouTube lately. First notification ever. Well, hey, I'm glad you got a notification. So I'm going to try to start uploading to YouTube a little bit more often. It's great because, live is great, but the YouTube is also great because you sound tired because you get to edit and you do stuff. You're up late, says Petruza. Hello there. So I think it's funny because I think probably the names are different on YouTube than on Twitter. So, or on Periscope. So sometimes it's not the same names that we're familiar with. So, what's going on in your world, guys? Oof. It got cold once again in Paris. We were so warm. And then we got up to like 28 degrees this week, which was nice. And the overnight's been warm, like 15 degrees. But tonight, it's like back down to 8 degrees. But nobody's wearing any clothes yet. You got the notification. Yay! So at least notifications are working. Oh, look at that. The fountain is still on. So it looks pretty cool. The only thing is I don't think I can zoom. Let's see, can I zoom? Oh, I guess I can zoom. So this is kind of a test. So, what do you guys think about the comments? Are you guys, am I responding to your comments quickly? Is there a lot of lag? It's one thing I'm not quite sure with YouTube, if there's a lot of lag or not. Correct about the names. This is Trudy. There you go. I knew it was complicated. Oh, I love this street up here. No lag and yes, quick. Yay! So that's what I was waiting for. In fact, this was a system that before you needed 1,000 subscribers up on YouTube to get this, but they decided to lower their requirement. City is quiet, yeah, especially at 3 a.m. But anyways, look at this street, how cool it is. You see there's steps here on the right, steps on the left, and then if you don't want to take the steps, you can just take the inclined road. So if you guys ever saw the film Dreamers or The Innocents by Bertolucci, it was filmed right in this neighborhood. Comments are working fine. Yay! Because that was the biggest problem with the way I was doing YouTube Live before. There was a huge delay in comments. But now there's no longer a delay, which means I'll be able to do more YouTube Live. Also, people told me before that the video quality on YouTube was better than on Periscope. So if that's true, that's going to help with things like when I do museum tours and stuff, things where the video quality is really important. So I know it's kind of dark, so it's not the best test, but why you're strolling at 3 a.m., why not? So is the video quality better? If you can tell in this darkness. Seems to be quality is good. You like it. Yeah. That's what everybody was saying before, that the video quality was really good. So I'll do another test in the daytime. I think we'll get a better idea because it's kind of hard at night. But I'm going to walk down to the river, and hopefully we should be able to get some nice shots from down there. You think so? One thing you may notice is, hey Chris, good to see you. There are no stop signs in Paris. No stop signs in Paris. So it used to be kind of a trivia question that you might see in some places, how many stop signs. And usually the answer they have is 1, which is not correct. But it used to be correct because there used to be 1 stop sign in the whole city. 1 stop sign. But I think they took it down. I went, when was it, last year or 2 years ago, I went to take a photo of that 1 stop sign, and it was no longer there, so. Olga's here, Carol's here, Chris is here, Trudy's here. So as I was explaining, we're just doing a little late night test here of YouTube Live. So we fixed the comment problem, because before we had a huge delay in comments. So that appears to have been fixed. So that was the main problem with YouTube Live. It's dead, says Linda. Hey, Linda. One thing I kind of do like about YouTube Live is when you guys make comments, I clearly see the names and the pictures, which isn't always the case in Periscope because of the handles. What time is it there? It's about 3 a.m. I think. It's a little after 3 a.m. So the pluses are the video quality is better. The comments now seem to be okay. Obviously, I don't have the audience on YouTube Live that I have on Periscope, but maybe with time that will change. It's 9:30 in Massachusetts. Well, if it's 9:30 in Massachusetts, it must be 3:30 here in Paris. Are you up early or staying up late? Says Mr. Rice Owl. You can't tap anything. Yeah, there's no tapping. I just figured out how to comment. Yay, DGH. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how the comments work and stuff. And let's see, what does this do? Oh, I see. Cool. I can change the lighting. Look at this. I don't know is the screen changing for you guys? But basically, it has all kinds of effects on lighting that I can change, and I can type. Yep, use that. Is there one that you like in particular? Wow, it seems a lot clearer when I do that one. That one. This one? It's definitely a lot brighter. They're all pretty cool. Wow. I think I like this one. Oh, wow. So many effects, guys. I'm just playing with them right now. This is kind of neat. It's great with nighttime because it really does change the way you see things. So this one is called Soleil, the sun. So they all have names, and you can change very easily with a tap on the screen. I can write comments, which is really good, which I don't think we can do in Periscope right now. So I can write comments as well. Oh, I can turn on the flash. Are you having fun with the? I'm having fun with the effects. Yeah. The other thing I kind of like is I can mute the microphone, which is something you can't do in Periscope. And that does come in handy, would come in handy in certain situations. Connection is cutting out more than Periscope for me. Oh no! Now that is a bad thing. So I guess that might be the trade-off, is that the video quality is better, but the connection is not as good. Doesn't cut for you. Huh. Interesting. We'll have to do more tests over time to see. Connection is steady for you. Might be your connection. It might be. Perfect for you, says Michelle. Connection is good for Chris. Perfect, says Carol. Might be your router, says Linda. I tell you, it is so much easier to read the comments, I have to admit. DGH says good connection for me. You better call your internet provider. Yeah, read them the riot act. So this is the history of the medieval museum over here. On your right, you can't really see it, but they have the site of the Roman baths there when Paris was under Roman occupation. So we have the ruins from the Roman baths, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's I don't know if I have that up on YouTube. I might have that up on YouTube actually. The medieval museum tour. I think I put that up on YouTube. But I definitely did a Periscope from there as well. But I may have done more YouTube there because the signal was so bad. You'll have to look at both, yeah. So hopefully, with YouTube Live working, I might be able to do more YouTube this year. And eventually I want to get to the point where I'm putting up at least one new YouTube a week. If I get really ambitious, a YouTube per day would be awesome. It's so funny coming down this particular street here at this time of day because it is completely dead right now. And this street is like so incredibly lively during the day and even over the evening. Once a week would be cool. Yeah, once a week would be good. But we made friends with others on Periscopes. Yay! Yeah, that's the advantage of Periscope right now is the community. We get to, we know each other. Yeah, I'm still going to use Scope, but I wish I had, the whole Scope community on YouTube. That would be awesome. Because YouTube, has the quality advantage, I would say, and it also has certain expertise. Plus, they pay broadcasters. With YouTube, you can play on an Apple TV. Well, you can do Periscope on Apple TV, can't you? We'll tell others, yeah. So, this is just sort of a test right now, but it seems to be okay. You have Roku. Okay, that's awesome. So this part of town here has, as you can see, lots of restaurants and cafes. Can do both on Amazon Fire TV also. Oh, nice. The Apple TV Periscope isn't interactive. Ah, okay. But the YouTube one is. Okay, that's interesting. For streaming YouTube, this is great. Ah, I got a thumbs up. Somebody gave us a like. So we got 1 like. Got 12 viewers. YouTube is much better to use. Yeah, I don't know, YouTube seems to have a lot of advantage. That was you. Well, thank you, Chris, for the like. I like likes. Let's see, let's change our effect. Do you guys like that one? What are you doing up at 3:30? So it's true, you don't sleep. I'm doing a YouTube live. Just like, oh, we got a whole bunch of likes now. Linda gave a like. Now we're up to 5 likes. That's awesome. Who doesn't like likes? I know. PewDiePie, if you guys know PewDiePie, he's the #1 YouTuber with I don't even know how many millions of subscribers now. But he did a video once where he asked people, because on YouTube you have likes and dislikes. You like 2, the count is wrong. It says 6. Not much of a sleeper myself. Here's the Metro entrance, by the way. Art Deco Metro entrance. I don't know which effect to go with. They're all so cool. This one is called Disco for obvious reasons. And this is what it looks like without any effects. So now we have people. Yay! So this restaurant right here is open 24/7. So you see people eating and drinking. Look at all the taxis lined up. Taxis. Only getting bits and pieces. Be safe out there. Bye. All right, Mr. Rice Owl. Sorry about your connection. Ooh. Da-da-da-da! Look at that! There is the river, and there is Notre Dame. Oh, we're up to 8 likes. Pretty good. All right. What should we do? Should we continue walking? All bars are still open. There's some bars open. Found the people of Paris. Is it warm? You know, it's no longer warm. I was just complaining about that earlier. So up until today, actually, it was warm at night. It was 15 degrees overnight. But now it's dropped back down to about 8 degrees overnight for some reason. So it's going to be cold, I think, for 2 or 3 days and then it's going to pop back up into the teens overnight. Daytime is still pretty good, 21, 22 degrees. There you can see the river and the light reflections on the other side. We're up to 9 likes, guys. Wow. That's awesome. Not much traffic. Super image quality. That's what I like to hear. That's what I was wondering, what the image quality was like. So I think that's going to make a big difference. Like, when I do my Friday night at the Louvre scopes, I'm going to try doing it on YouTube, because I think for the art museum, that's going to make a big difference. I think you guys will appreciate the shakier. The stabilization probably does not work in YouTube, so it's shakier, but the video quality is higher. So that means I'm going to have to buy a stabilizer. So once I buy a stabilizer, wow, YouTube is gonna really rock it. I think it's pretty at night. Yeah, it is really pretty at night. Which I've been meaning to do for a while. It's just everything I do on Periscope YouTube is so expensive. So I wish it wasn't cold. So this part here is an island. So I'm walking on an island now, one of 2 islands. This is the bigger island that we have in Paris. See some buses going by. On my left is the Sainte-Chapelle, which was built in the 13th century. It was the private chapel of the royal family when the royal family used to live on this island. Before they moved over to the Louvre. We're up to 9 likes. One more like and we hit double digits. See if we can get one more like out of this. I'm going to show you the Sainte-Chapelle, but at nighttime, oh, you can still see it. You can see the outline, right? It doesn't look as nice as the daytime, but you can still make it out, I think. Uh-oh, we lost comments though. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Carol says yes. Chris says yes. Connecting. Oh! You know what? I forgot to mention. We should talk about the International Olympic Committee. So they were just in Paris for 3 days to investigate Paris. So for the 2024 Summer Olympic Games, there's 2 cities left in competition, which is Paris and Los Angeles. So they were at Los Angeles last week. They were in Paris this week for 3 days. So they will be deciding soon. So we will know, in fact, mid-September, which city is selected. So Paris got very good reviews from the committee. They had a lot of nice things to say about Paris. So we'll see if it's selected or not. But one of the things that's interesting is our transportation system, which the director of the transportation system said is the best transportation system in the world. But they're going to make a lot of changes and improvements that will be in place before the 2024 games. So one of the things they're going to do is they're going to replace all of the existing cars and trains on the metro system and on the trains and trams. So they said all new cars will be in place by then. The other thing they're doing is they're adding Wi-Fi and 4G on the entire network. Now we have it now in some places, but there's a lot of places that don't have it. So it's kind of spotty right now. It depends on which line you're on, and sometimes even which part of which line. But eventually they're going to have it on the entire network. We'll have 4G and Wi-Fi, which will be great for scoping because actually some of the metros are very interesting. And there's a lot of street performers in the metro, and some of them are really good, and it's hard for me to scope them. Sometimes I'm able to do a couple of them, but it's usually very difficult. Also, it means when I go somewhere, I can take you along with me, including the metro ride, so you can see the transportation when we go out to places like Versailles or to Jim Morrison's grave, because a lot of people, you go to Jim Morrison's grave, it's hard to get to, and I can show you the path there. So you can see the river again. So you can see, in fact, we did walk through the island, like I just explained. It was an island, so you can see that it was an island, and you can see all the beautiful bridges and river reflections. Oh my God, we did it, guys. We got 10 likes. We are officially in double-digit category on my first YouTube live with this new system, which is much, much better than the old system. So we're going to start. I'll do more tests over the next week, but I think when we do museums and other things that are visually important, Guillaume says congrats. Well, thank you, Guillaume. Are you in Paris? Michelle's giving the thumbs up. Should we go down there and walk along the river? I think we should work. Oh, you're in Amiens, north of Paris. Sure, I know Amiens. That's where our president is from, Amiens. Do you think you will ever take a video of the catacombs to put on YouTube? Yes, Courtney, I will definitely do that. So that is not something I can do on Periscope, but that it is something I can do on YouTube. So that is a great idea, actually. So you guys get to vote. What do you think? Should we go down and walk along the river's edge? You can see how our bus system works. So if you haven't seen this before, this is that would be awesome. River's Edge. I do want to show you our bus system. So you see how this works is they have signage of all the different buses that stop here, right? So you see 21, 22, 24, blah, blah, blah. So you see a lot of them are blacked out because they don't run at this time of night. But there is one that runs, which is the 21, and the next bus is in 8 minutes. You see the 8 there? So you can see from a distance which buses are at the stop, and you see how much time. Now it's 7 minutes to the next bus. And then when you get to the actual station, you see it shows you the lines. So the number 21, the Châtelet service, there's one in 7 minutes, and then there's one in 66 minutes. So you definitely don't want to miss the one in 7 minutes. And it has the time, and then it has, it shows you all the different bus routes with the maps, with all the stops, okay? Has a little bit of protection from the weather, not too much though, but at least from rain and whatnot. And then, what they have here on the side, I don't know if you can see it here. Difficult for me to film this without getting in the way. But here is a connection. So you can plug in your devices and recharge them. So they have rechargers at the station. Okay, they have a little button so you can turn the light on and off, and then they have rechargers. You can press the buttons for the different lines. So anyways, so some nice amenities. So I see these chargers now. Oh yeah, they have a little light switch here so you can turn the lights on and off for the map, for the different maps. So yeah, these rechargers. Oh, so here's 2 more buses over here. So you can see one in 16 minutes and one in 12 minutes. So you can easily see where you're going. 12 minutes, 11 minutes, 15 minutes. You carry a small charger with you. Yeah, I carry a charger with me too. But it's nice to have these chargers in all the bus stops now. And they're putting chargers everywhere, I notice. I notice in the shopping centers, like the malls, they have outlets and chargers everywhere. Bonsoir, Montreal. So they embed them into all of the seats. You know how you have like different like benches and seats to sit down inside the mall? Well, they embed the chargers and the outlets right into all the seats now. So when you sit down, you can also charge at the same time. And they always have at least one per seat, sometimes a lot more. How cool is that? That's what I was thinking. Hasn't caught on yet here, but some places have it. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty common. I'm really surprised how many places I see have outlets, which is cool for me because I go through batteries like crazy. So they have it at my gym, of course. They've got chargers. They've got like these charging machines at the gym, so you can just plug them in, and it locks your phone. And where else? At the cinema. When you go to the cinema, they have outlets. So a lot of people charge up at the cinema as well. So yeah. Until we go to completely wireless charging, which hopefully is right around the corner. There you can see the islands again. There's one island there. There's another island in the distance. Let's go down the steps. C'est pas l'heure de dodo à Paris? Oui, c'est dodo. So, we have an expression in France where we say métro, boulot, dodo. which means, well, the metro is the metro. Boulot is work, and dodo is sleep. So basically it means a life of taking the train, going to work, and then going to sleep, and then recycle. So it's not the fun life. So this is what it looks like along the river's edge at nighttime. So this road here, the Song of Life. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's the song of life. Work, eat, sleep. Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same idea as work, eat, sleep. Except we say metro, boulot, dodo. What's nice is it rhymes in French, as so many things tend to do. Oh, look at this. We got a little fountain here, but why? I wonder if this is a mistake. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a mistake? Like, yeah, metro, boulot, dodo. Like something, did something break here? Seems a little strange in the middle of the grass. An irrigation break. It might be. Looks like something broke. I don't know if that's supposed to be on. I think it's a broken pipe or something. I don't know. I'll have to alert someone in the morning. We have something like that, not on the grass normally, along the roads, like built into the curbs. We have pumps like that, and they, I don't know if you have those in your cities, but they do pump out water, usually late at night or early in the morning, and I guess they do that to clear all the dirt and debris along the roads. So we have obviously trucks and people that go out and sweep and all that, but this is part of the automated system. Water just pumps out. Ooh, it's windy down here today. In the daytime, this walk is amazing because you get to see the Eiffel Tower. So I was saying is, so you can see I'm on a roadway here. So a lot of you probably know this, but this road used to have car traffic, just like the other road on the other side of the river. And then our mayor is very big on making Paris a more green city, so they have closed the roads. Sécuritaire de marcher la nuit. Ah oui, c'est sûr la nuit. Paris. And here, this is a fun thing they've done. They've put in all these logs here. Yeah, Claire lives around here, so I live over that way, not too far from here. And Claire lives over this way, not too far from here. So this is the middle point of where Claire and I intersect. So they put on all these logs here. And they have age limits to play on these logs, apparently. This one is for 3-year-olds, and that one is for 9-year-olds. I guess because it's a little steeper. And oh no, I'm sorry. It's a minimum age, maximum age. I got to read. So you got to be at least 3 year old. You have to be at least 3 years old, and no more than 9 years old to play on these logs, which seems very unfair. I want to play on them, but I guess I gotta use the time machine. Go back to when I was 9. But they look like fun. And anyways, so not only do they have all these different types of trees, but they have engraved in them the name of the type of tree it was, so you can see what the different types of woods are. So this is Canadian wood here, because this is maple, for the maple tree. And they have all the different trees, or they have not all the different trees, but they have a variety of different trees. Gotta go, like the YouTube live. Okay, DGH 550, thanks for stopping in. Glad you liked it. This is just sort of a test today. And here's a real fountain. So we have these real fountains all over the place, so people can get something to drink, or you can fill up your water bottle, which I think is what most people do these days anyways, is fill up their water bottles. And you can do that right there. And they have, you guys probably have seen, they have like exercise bicycles along the river and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I hear something. There's like a low humming sound. Is that the boat? Must be the boat coming. Wow. So overall, what do you guys think of YouTube Live? I think it's pretty good. I think the video quality is good. Bye. Wow, that boat makes a lot of noise. Wait, is that the boat making the noise? I think it is. Why is it making so much noise? Stabilizer would help, yeah. I think a stabilizer would make it amazing. What kind of boat is that? It's a noisy boat. Chris, I'm not sure. I'm going to check. There may be comments now on the replay, because I'm using a different comment system now. So we'll see. I don't know if there's going to be comments or not, but we'll give it out. But this is new system. We don't seem to be as chatty as we are on Periscope, I think. That's true. I think that boat, it looks nice, but it's really noisy. Wow. Very noisy boat. It might not be as easy to comment. Yeah, we probably still won't get comments, but we'll see. This is a different comment system. Fewer people. There's a lot fewer people, that come on this. Well, I have a lot more followers on Periscope. So I have over 70,000 followers on Periscope. On YouTube, I have 500. So I have to build up my YouTube numbers take a while. But only 10 people. Yeah, there's only 10 people here. So I think if I had the same numbers, wow, I'd be super motivated. Windy. I don't know, we'll see if we can see the gargoyles on the bridge here. You tweeted this live. Oh, awesome, thanks. Yeah, I didn't do anything like tweet this out or anything like that. I mean, this is just really a test. Don't know if it helps as I don't have many followers. So you see what they did here along the river. They put in all these different like exercise things along the river. So, because a lot of people jog along the river. So the idea is you can do training, not only jog, but you can stop at all these different stops and do different types of physical activity. And then they put bicycle stations in here, which is nice. I mentioned before in one of my scopes, we're getting a new bicycle contractor here. Next year, 30% of the bicycles will be electric bikes. So if you don't feel like pedaling, you can take one of the electric bikes and take it easy. Or if you don't want to bike, maybe you do want a bicycle, but you don't like biking uphill. We have some hills in Paris. Some of them can be a little bit challenging to bicycle up, or a little tiring. So you can just turn on the electric motor and just go right up that hill effortlessly. Yeah, it's a thin scooter, exactly. We also have scooter rentals. So we have electric scooter rentals as well. I'm seeing them more and more around the city. And so the scooter rentals, unlike the bicycles and the cars, don't have fixed stations. They're literally just parked anywhere. So you have to use the app to find one, or unless you just happen to see one parked somewhere. But there's no fixed spots for them. So it makes it even easier when you're renting one, because you don't have to even take it to the station to park it. You just park it wherever you want. In front of your house, whatever. Wheelchairs. Kind of serious question though. What about wheelchairs? We have places like this where it would not be fun with a wheelchair because there's only steps. But if you go a little further down, there's a ramp. So they're trying to everything new, of course, is built with wheelchair access. Some of the older stuff doesn't have it, but people are more conscious about it these days, and so they're always putting in more and more wheelchair access. If you're talking about public transportation with a wheelchair access, that you can do. The buses are designed to take wheelchair passengers. They have ramp entrances on the side, and they have spots for the wheelchairs on the bus. So you can take buses, and you can also get into the metro stations. A lot of metro stations have lifts, and then they also have a service where you can just call up and they come over with a private, not private, but they come over with a custom designed van and pick you up at your house or wherever you happen to be, and take you where you need to go. So there's some different options for people in wheelchairs. All right. Well, this was a pretty good test, I think. I'm pretty happy with this. The thing is, at this time of night, you see a lot of things aren't lit up. But in the early part of the night, everything is lit up. So we'll have to do another scope at one of those times. But I'm pretty happy. We got 12 likes. I'm going to go get some hot chocolate because it's cold. And, I just going to tell you one thing before we go. This part of town is really interesting because this street here, it just has plant shops, one after the other, like all different flower shops and plants. And then it also has a lot of pet stores. So all the pet stores are all lined up in one place. So that's where I buy my bird seed for when I go feed the birds. So we haven't done a bird feeding scope in a while. So next month I'll do one or two. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching and the feedback on the test. Much appreciated. Bye.